Hey everyone, so come to the press conference for the new Philadelphia Flyers head coach Rick Tocchet. This is the first time he will be in front of the Flyers community. So let's see what he has to say, and these are my favorite answers out of his whole press conference.
You asked me what we were looking at for a coach. One thing that I said was we needed a teacher. And I think there's nobody better than Rick to teach our young guys.
I like PHLY, but this question is actually for Danny. Danny, you mentioned about one of the big reasons why you think Rick is a good fit is his abilities as a teacher. You talked about him mentoring you as a player, but I guess what in Rick's track record as a head coach tells you that he'll do a good job teaching this young group?
It's funny, most people would probably focus on the job that he did when he won the Jack Adams a couple years ago, and that was quite the turnaround in a short amount of time that he did there. It was a really impressive year. For me, when I look at the track record, one of the most impressive part that stood out, and that's from watching at the time, was his stint with the Coyotes. He had, and I'm not trying to take it on the players, but he had a pretty depleted lineup at the time, and a team that probably was, I remember at the time that the experts were saying that the Coyotes would be last in the NHL and get the first overall pick, and he made them competitive. They did make the playoffs the one year, and they were in the running, playing good games. That body of work for me was probably the most impressive part of his coaching. And you can't forget what he did, part of the 2 Stanley Cup, being part of that staff in Pittsburgh, being part of the 4 Nations staff last year, working with some of the best players in the world. So, his track record is pretty impressive.
Anthony Sanfilippo from Long Patterson. We hear a lot about your ability to communicate with players, and that's one of the things that these guys like the most about you, bringing you in.